How Australia as a country was created is a complex and fascinating one that spans centuries. Australia's history begins with the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, who have lived on the continent for over 60,000 years. These diverse groups of Indigenous peoples had complex societies with their own cultures, languages, and traditions. The first recorded European contact with Australia was in 1606 when Dutch explorer Willem Janszoon landed on the west coast of Cape York Peninsula in Queensland. However, it was not until 1770 when British navigator Captain James Cook claimed Australia for the British Crown, naming it New South Wales. Cook's voyage was followed by the arrival of the first fleet of British ships in 1788, which established a penal colony at Port Jackson, now known as Sydney. Over the next century, the British claimed more territory and established additional colonies, including Western Australia, South Australia, Victoria, Queensland, and Tasmania. The colonies were initially separate entities with their own governments, but they gradually became more united through economic, social, and political ties. In 1901, the 6 colonies federated to form the Commonwealth of Australia, becoming a self-governing nation within the British Empire. The Constitution of Australia was drafted and approved, and the first federal elections were held. The new nation was led by its first Prime Minister, Sir Edmund Barton. In the decades that followed, Australia gradually gained more independence from Britain, culminating in the Australia Act of 1986, which ended the power of the British Parliament to make laws for Australia. Today, Australia is a sovereign nation and a member of the United Nations, with a rich and diverse culture that reflects its Indigenous heritage and the many waves of immigration that have shaped the country over the centuries.